Hi, I'm Kristen and welcome back to my corner of the internet. I am not filling my hair today. I'm like so frustrated with it because my hair, I need it to grow back out and be long. I keep messing with it. And I'm sorry if I keep messing with it in this video. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with my hair. So today I thought it would be fun to start a new series on my channel where I introduce you to my pets and tell you the story of how we got them, how we named them, and all of that. So for the next 3 weeks, because I have 3 pets, I will be having one video dedicated to each of my pets and explaining all of that to you. So I'm going to start with the first pet that me and my husband got together. We got a cat. Fun fact is that whenever I was growing up, I'd never really had pets. So I never really had a dog and I never really had any animals. My stepdad did have a cat. And then, I don't know, I just kind of fell in love with cats. And then after me and Josh had been together for oh my goodness, I can't remember. I think we might have been together for oh gosh, I don't know. I don't freaking remember. We have been together for so long, I can't remember the timeline. Anyway, so we had been together for a while. We were both living in college and we were both living away from home in college, and we decided that we wanted to get a pet. We were at a friend's house one day and her cats had kittens and they were in this box, and we went outside and saw them, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to get one. I really, really want one, because she was trying to get rid of all the kittens. And there was this white fluffy kitten. There was this white fluffy kitten. It was the only white one in the box, and it was just the one that I said, we need that one. I need the white one. So we had decided to get her, but we had to wait a couple weeks because she wasn't old enough. I mean, when we saw them, they were only a week old. So we obviously had to wait 6 more weeks for them to be off their mother so that we can have them. And so the girl that was watching the cat, it was her cat that had the kittens. It was Labor Day weekend, I remember. And she called me and she was like, I have really bad news. And it was so devastating. We had already picked out a name for this cat. She told us it was a girl, and we had named the cat Emma, and it was the most beautiful white fluffy cat ever. And we had already fallen in love with her, even though she was not at our house yet. And so on Labor Day weekend, it was almost time for her to come home with us. It was so close to almost time for her to come home with us. And the girl called us and she said, I have really bad news. Some dogs got into our backyard last night and killed almost the entire litter of kittens. And I was so upset. I mean, we were going out of town for Labor Day weekend, so we were riding down the road whenever she called us. And I was so upset, literally started crying. Me and Josh were so incredibly upset. And she was trying to get rid of the entire litter, so she had to obviously call a lot of people and say this horrible thing happened. And she told us on the phone that there was one cat left. And the cat was found in the front of her yard, covered in slobber from the dog had carried her out into the front yard. And so she said, do you want this cat? And at the moment I was so upset and I was so frustrated and I was crying. So I said, let me think about it. Me and Josh just had to think about it. We weren't sure if we wanted to or not. And so the whole weekend that we were out of town, I just kept thinking about this cat. And I was worried that whole weekend that something else would happen. She only has one cat left. What if the dogs come back and get her? I don't know. I was just terrified and I was so scared. And so she sent us a picture of her, and me and Josh were do we want to? I mean, it just wasn't what we had thought this whole time, We decided to get her. And so on our way back from out of town, we stopped by the girl's house and we picked up the cat, and she was not old enough to be home with us yet. I think she still had another week or 2 before she could technically be home with us, but because of the circumstance with the dogs and stuff, we just decided to go ahead and get her. And when we picked her up, the girl told us that it was a boy, and so we rattled names back and forth. I mean, we thought we were having a girl, and we were gonna name her Emma, and so we we were gosh, what are we gonna do with a boy? We didn't have any boy names picked out. And so we went back and forth the whole way home, and we like decided on the name Liam. We were like, okay, this is our cat Liam. And for like a week, the more I called the cat Liam, I was like, it just doesn't feel right. I don't like it that much. Can we change the name? Like, he's only a week old. Can we please change the name? And so we were trying to figure out another boy name that we wanted to name him. And then Josh was playing with the cat, and he was like, are we sure that this is a boy? Like, are we really sure that this is a boy? Like, I don't see any balls. Like, I don't understand. Like, how is it a boy? And so then I started looking up pictures of, like, you know, to find out what is a girl, like the difference between girl and boy parts on like a kitten, a very small kitten. And we found out that she was actually a girl, which made me really happy because I was just really hating the name Liam, and Josh was really like, I don't want to change the name. We've already been calling him Liam for like a week. And so whenever I found out it was a girl, I was like, yes, I can change the name. And then for a good 24 hours, we went back and forth on girl names because we obviously didn't want to name our other cat Emma when we had just lost what we thought would be Emma. So we went back and forth, and we decided on Zola, which if you watch Grey's Anatomy, you know where I got that from. It's from Grey's Anatomy. And yeah, and this is our little Zol. I mean, I love her so much. Her personality is definitely like a brat. I mean, she's such a brat. She doesn't put up with anyone's crap at all. She likes to be left alone, and she likes to mind her own business. She's like a teenager. Like, she just wants to like stay in her room, and she doesn't want anyone to touch her. And like, she'll decide when she wants to be touched and when she wants to be loving, because she is loving and she is sweet when she wants to be, but when she doesn't want to be, like, you literally just have to leave her alone. Yeah. She's such a brat. And so yeah, let me go get her so that you guys can meet her. Okay, that took forever. I couldn't find her anywhere. So yeah, this is our little girl Zoe. Zoe, look at the camera. Zola. She's probably not gonna look at the camera, but she's a big fat kitty now. All those little kidder pictures makes me sad. She's probably gonna scratch me soon, but yeah. Okay, bye. Oh my goodness. I'm posting videos every Tuesday and Thursday, so please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss meeting my other animals. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!